Hello and welcome to the daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings, dear friends and subscribers. We had a sensational T20 match that happened at Abu Dhabi today. It was the second one day international between Sri Lanka and Pakistan, and what an end to the match. I mean, it was a low scoring match with the Sri Lankans. Just wanting to tell you that the Sri Lankans batted first on this particular pitch and made 124 for 9. They succumbed. There was everything in this particular match in Abu Dhabi, where I'll come to the result later. It had its thrills, chills, and spills. And it all started off with Sri Lanka actually coasting along at one stage of the game at 106 for 2, and after that it was really a dismal situation for them. They lost 7 wickets for just 18 runs. Can you imagine that? Fahim Ashraf becoming the first Pakistani bowler to actually take a hat-trick in T20 cricket when Fahim Ashraf dismissed Shanaka, Dasim Shanaka, Isru Udana and Mahela Udavate. And Pakistan were given a target of 125 and some tremendous bowling from the Sri Lankan bowlers, which really kept them on a tight leash, and it was not easy. They were losing wickets. The bowling was very disciplined. They were using the Yorker balls very well. It was good to see, and even though it was a low scoring match, Pakistan were really made to work for it as the score kept on, and suddenly we had a situation where it finally, the match coming down to the wire here in Abu Dhabi, where 12 runs were required from the last over, which was bowled by Vikum Sanjaya. So 12 runs were required of the last over, and the Pakistan score read 113 for 7. Vikum Sanjaya was the bowler with the very first ball. Fahim Ashraf was there. As you know, Fahim Ashraf is a powerful hitter of the ball, but this time it was Vikum Sanjaya with a superb Yorker. It was whipped by Fahim Ashraf, but it was Gunatilake on the way, actually taking the catch, and Fahim Ashraf was a goner for 4. So that made it 113 for 8, and there were 5 legal balls left, and Pakistan required 12 runs on 5 balls, and the person who was at the batting end was Hassan Ali and Shadab Khan. And the first ball, which was Shadab Khan, came in to strike. Shadab Khan got a single down to long on, and in the very next delivery, Hassan Ali attempting a big shot was dropped at the long off boundary by Gunatilaka. That could prove costly because 3 runs realized from that particular delivery, which was bowled, and 3 runs was taken. So that really brought the equation down a bit. 4 runs were taken of 3 balls, and 8 runs were required of the balanced 3 balls. Shadab Khan was on strike. Vikum Sanjaya was the bowler. Vikum Sanjaya was probably aiming on Yorker, and Shadab Khan, what a hit from Shadab Khan, absolutely stunned the crowd there, as a ball which probably missed the block hole as far as Vikum Sanjaya was concerned, and it became a length ball, and Shadab Khan, with his enormous power, smacked it for a wonderful 6. As I said, 12 runs and 4 runs were taken. That made it 10 runs of 4 balls, and now there was only 2 runs required. But what a hit from Shadab Khan, also showing his all-round prowess here for Pakistan. And finally, Pakistan needed two runs of the 2 balls, but Shadab Khan made sure that he would do it in the penultimate ball of the final over. He dabbed it to long on, and what a performance from Shadab Khan, coming in on a pressure cooker situation and coming in and removing them from there and taking them to a T20 series win over Sri Lanka. He got 2 runs, and that's the game for Pakistan. What a match we had here. Absolutely tremendous excitement here in Abu Dhabi. Now we will look at the scorecard. So since I have taken you down to the excitement, to the wire here, let's see how the match panned out. Pakistan won the toss and they decided that they would insert Sri Lankans into bat. And the Sri Lankans, the opener started off in a nice fashion. Danishka Gunatilaka and Munavira had put 43 for the first wicket. I mean, the line which was bowled today by Usman Khan and Husman Ali was not really something that was desired, in the sense it was not the real type of bowling. The line was a bit odd, one reckoned, and Gunatilaka and Munavira got some runs, especially Gunatilaka was looking good. And then Munavira was run out for 19 of 20, that was 3 fours. Gunatilaka went on to make 51 of 48 deliveries, 4 fours and 1 6. Samara Vikrama impressed with 32 of 30 when there was 2 4, but he was run out. Now this was the time when, as I said, the score read 106 for 2 when Samara Vikrama was gone, and it was 107 for 3 in the 17th over. 107 for 3 in the 17th over, and one would have reckoned that probably they could have reached probably 140, 150 mark with wickets standing and some good players to come, some good hitters to come like Sekuke Prasanna and Pereira. But everything, it was a really a real collapse from the Sri Lankans. And Sri Lankans, if one has seen the trend, the problem happens to be that the top 3 get working, and after that they are losing momentum there. And today they not only lost momentum, but they also lost the wickets. Sekuke Prasanna was promoted in the batting order, run out for 1, so that was a disaster for them. Tisra Pereira could not do much. He was caught on the bowling of Hassan Ali for 3 or 4 balls, and then Fahim Ashraf followed it with a magnificent hat-trick. And as I said, Fahim Ashraf, the all-rounder from Pakistan, became the first ever Pakistani bowler to take a hat-trick in T20 cricket. No Pakistan bowler has done this in T20 cricket, and Fahim Ashraf got the proud privilege of being the first Pakistani bowler to actually get a hat-trick in T20 cricket. He scalped the wickets of Dasun Shanaka, was LBW for 1 of 3 balls. Yusra Udana was caught by Hassan Ali with the bowling of Ashraf for 6 of 4 balls, 1 4. Mahil Udwati felt for naught of just the very first ball he faced from Fahim Ashraf. And Fahim Ashraf was swinging the ball, and he also had a bit of pace as well. Patirana was out for the ball for 1. And finally, what the Sri Lankans could muster was 124 for 9 of the 20 overs. Ashan Priyanjan was not out on 2. Vikram Sanjaya was not out on with a solitary boundary. And that was the situation for Sri Lanka. Imad Wazim, 4 overs done for 23. Usman Khan, 2 overs, went for 18. So today he could not hit his straps. Hassan Ali, 4 overs, 2 for 31. Fahim Ashraf getting the hat-trick. 3 overs, no maiden, 3 for 16. Shadab Khan. Yes, Shadab Khan. Let's talk about Shadab Khan. Now, what one saw from Shadab Khan today is he has added one more weapon to his armory. He definitely bowled superbly. If you look at his bowling, it's 4 overs, no maiden, 14 runs and 1 wicket. But what he has really developed is a new weapon in his armory, and that is he bowled a ball, a quickish leg break, I would say. Probably one could equate that with the former Pakistani captain Shahid Afridi, who used to bowl quicker through the air. And Shadab Khan has also developed that sort of the zipper that is required for a leg spinner, and Shadab Khan came up with that. As you know, he normally bowls his googly well, but today one also got to see the real zipper, the one that really has a real zing into it. I mean, it was bold. I mean, it was, one could say he has developed the quicker leg break now. 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 14. Tremendous bowling from Shadab Khan. Muhammad Hafiz, 3 overs, no maiden, none for 21. Pakistan were given a target of 125 runs to win the match, and let's see what really happened. It all started off, and one saw that there was some real purpose behind the bowling. In fact, the opener started off in breezy fashion. Ahmed Shehzad and Fakhar Zaman started off, but Fakhar Zaman, for the once more today he was run out for 11 of 10 deliveries, 1-4. Ahmed Shahzad carried on, making 27 of 24 deliveries, 2 fours. And then they lost 2 big wickets. And we also saw that the bowling from the Sri Lankans was very, very disciplined. And what Sri Lankans were doing best was they were using, especially, I would not talk about Munawira. Munawira was a bit costly. Rana Mafi, who actually bowled the second over. But Isru Udana, Sachin Pade, the left-arm seamer, S. Patirana, and Pereira, and were the ones who really used the Yorkers very well. They mixed it up and really put the Pakistani innings into a real spin. Babar Azam was eligible Udana for 1 of 2 deliveries. Shoaib Malik was a victim, caught behind the Samara Vikrama of the bowling of Pereira for 9 of 20 deliveries. And after that, and then they also lost Mohammad Hafiz to the bowling of Patirana. It was all due to some very disciplined bowling from the Sri Lankan bowlers, using the Yorkers well, using the lengths well. And then Sarfraz Ahmed got 28 runs of 26 deliveries, 1-4. And then Imad Wazim was LBW, Pereira for 2, Fahim Ashraf, as I already talked to you. And then as I already rehearsed, as to what really happened in the final over, 12 runs required. Shadab Khan's getting that 6 of Vikram Sanjaya really settled matters, because that was a wonderful hit. It was hit with enormous power. And what Shadab Khan showed with this innings was that one is he had come into a pressure cooker situation in this match, and also besides that he also showed that he has awesome power to send the ball out of the into the spectators too. What a shot that was. It was just that Vikram Sanjaya missing the block hole, Shadab Khan taking advantage and really lifting him over into the stands for a magnificent 6 to bring an end to this. Bring an end, basically make things easy, and then finally 2 runs were taken very easily. Shadab Khan was not out 16 of 8 deliveries, 1-4 and 1-6. Hassan Ali was not out on 3. And after all the hard work that the Sri Lankan bowlers did, finally they lost the match. And player of the match, well, Shadab Khan was given, and I think it was the right choice, because not only he put the real man of the match performance, not only with the bat, also with the ball. As I said, 4 overs, 1 for 14, and that was a tremendous all-round performance. And Shadab Khan can be extremely proud of what he did today. And this only shows that what a bloke this guy, this particular guy is, this talent. It's a really a flowering talent from Pakistan, all-rounder, I would say. Sanjaya, 3.5 overs, and that was the end of the match, and they won the match by 2 wickets. Well done, Pakistan. And they also won the series with 1 to go. Vikram Sanjaya, 3.5 overs, no maiden, 1 for 32, was costly. Munawira bowled 2 overs, 17, was stonked. Isru Udana, these were the bowlers who really made a real difference and had Pakistan innings in a real spin. Isru Udana bowling magnificently, 4 overs, 1 for 17. Patirana, 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 18. Pereira bowled 4 overs and picked up some useful wickets for the Pakistanis, 3 for 24. And Shanaka bowled 2 overs for 12 runs. And Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Zayed Stadium in Abu Dhabi, as you know, today was a local holiday there, and Sheikh Zayed Stadium in Abu Dhabi was absolutely, I would say, littered with lots of spectators, and they really enjoyed this game. They got their money's worth, I would say, with Shadab Khan hitting that 6. So that's it as far as this particular match is concerned. Now, the last match which is coming up, there's one more match to be played, the final T20, but as I said, Pakistan have already taken the T20 series. It's only for Sri Lanka to go and actually win a match to salvage something for themselves. And I'm also told this was the 15th loss for Sri Lanka on the trot, and that is not good news, Sri Lanka. As far as other cricket news is concerned, just wanting to wind up with this, saying that Netherlands, as you would remember, was a wonderful team. It actually played in the World Cup as well, but they lost the ODI status in the year 2014, and now they are vying for the World Cup qualifiers, which will be played in Zimbabwe. So they do have one game which they have to win, and I think they have to play, if I'm not wrong, they have to play in Namibia. I'm just going to check on that. Right now they are holding a 2-point lead over Papua New Guinea, and I'm sure, as you know, this is the ICC now confirming that there will be 13th team will be coming from the winner of the World Cricket League, which you're talking about. Ryan Campbell is the coach of Netherlands, as you know, and so this is what Netherlands is. So Netherlands probably will be making a comeback to ODI cricket. They have been doing a wonderful job. As you know, Netherlands played in 3 World Cups. They played in the year 2003. They played in the year 2007. The 3 consecutive World Cups were played by them: 2003, 2007, and 2011. And they missed the 2015 World Cup berth, and also they were thrown out. And now they are vying to come back into ODI cricket, and they have a crucial game coming up on. They have, gone through the Netherlands squad. Is actually basically there is a match coming up. They will be playing against Namibia, as I said, in Dubai, starting on December 6th. That will be the key, and whichever team which tops the World Cricket League will be qualifying. I mean, they will be qualifying for the qualifiers of the World Cup, where West Indies already would be there, and other teams, the associate nations, would be participating as well. So Netherlands would have would be also be there. But so one probably wishes that Netherlands makes it. Papua New Guinea has also been doing a pretty good job, but Netherlands are the ones who are closest to actually getting a spot in the qualifiers in the World Cup for 2019, which will be played in England. Well, dear fans, friends, and subscribers, it was a real pleasure talking to you on this daily cricket show of mine. Hope you all liked it, and I'll be back with my next cricket broadcast, which will happen tomorrow. Until then, it's good night.